Welcome home, my friends, to the North Star Within podcast. I'm your host, Britt Ward, holistic life coach, licensed massage therapist, Reiki master, and personal development advocate. Let's dive into today's topic: the source of creativity. So, the source of creativity is often considered a complex interplay of cognitive processes, personal experiences, knowledge, and even subconscious influences, with inspiration and curiosity acting as motivating forces that spark the creative process, rather than being the direct source of creative ideas itself. Essentially, inspiration is the ignition that drives creativity forward once an idea is present. So let's talk a little about understanding creativity. Creativity is the inclination to generate new ideas, concepts, or possibilities to make useful connections and ideas where none previously existed. Curiosity leads to exploration, which is essential for your creativity. By seeking out new informations and experiences, you are exposed to diverse ideas and perspectives, creating fertile ground for creative thinking. It's curiosity that compels us to question the status quo and seek new ways to solve problems or improve processes. This questioning nature is at the heart of creativity, encouraging you to develop creative solutions and ideas. Curious individuals tend to be more open to new experiences and are willing to engage with things outside of their usual comfort zone. This openness allows for cross pollination of ideas, which can lead to creative insights and breakthroughs. Curiosity also fosters a love for learning and acquiring knowledge. As we learn, we accumulate a wealth of information and skills that we can draw upon to generate creative ideas and solutions. A curious mindset encourages experimentation without fear of failure because the playfulness can lead to unexpected discoveries and innovations, since curious individuals view failures as learning opportunities rather than setbacks. One of my teachers, Mr. Tony Robbins, often mentions that curiosity is a key to fostering creativity and driving innovation. Creativity often stems from an active imagination and a curiosity about the world. Being open to new experiences, ideas, and perspectives can fuel your creativity and inspire you to think outside of the box. So, the role that inspiration plays in creativity. It is the process or the experience of being mentally stimulated or enthused to do or feel something, especially pertaining to that which is creative. So that is something new that I learned. I didn't actually know that our feelings and emotions are directly connected with the birth of inspiration within us. So Jack Dorsey, an American entrepreneur who co-founded Twitter and Block, and is the founder of Blue Sky, is also known for his work in disruptive technology, including the Square Reader. He is a testament to resilience and innovation. His story is one in which determination and creativity resulted in revolutionary changes in how we communicate and conduct and carry out transactions. Jack Dorsey attributes his creative breakthroughs to his boundless curiosity. Curio- Curiosity acts as a driving force for inspiration, meaning that the desire to learn and explore new things through curiosity often leads to the spark of new ideas and creative thinking, essentially fueling the process of inspiration. It's like curiosity acts like the initial spark that ignites the flame of inspiration to create something new or innovative. Some key points about the connection between curiosity and inspiration are the motivation to explore. When you are curious, you are naturally motivated to seek out new information and experiences, which can open doors for you to fresh perspectives and ideas that spark inspiration and creative thinking. Curiosity encourages thinking outside of the box and exploring unconventional solutions, which are key elements of creativity and innovation. Having a questioning mindset is an aspect of curiosity which fosters a habit of asking questions and challenging assumptions, allowing you to delve deeper into a topic and potentially discover new insights and personal growth. So, by actively cultivating curiosity, you can continuously learn and grow, leading to a deeper capacity for inspiration and creative output. So, an example is a painter who is curious about different cultures might be inspired to incorporate elements from those cultures into their artwork, creating a new and unique style. Curiosity has also been studied for its motivational qualities. Research shows that curiosity, which may lead to motivation, can be based on anticipation of a future reward or desire to explore previously undiscovered space. Motivation is the process that initiates, guides, and maintains goal oriented behaviors. It pushes you to act on inspiration, turning creative ideas into reality. Here are some stories of real life people to help cultivate your motivation. And these are just a few people that I admire in my life. Abraham Lincoln, quote, "The best way to predict your future is to create it." Lincoln's story is a testament to perseverance in the face of immense challenges. In his early life, born in 1809 into a poor Kentucky family, his life on the frontier was marked by hardship. He received little formal education, but was a voracious reader who educated himself by moonlight. His path was riddled with setbacks. He faced business failures, lost elections 8 times, and suffered personal tragedies like the death of his fiancée. These setbacks even led to periods of depression for Lincoln. But despite his challenges, he possessed qualities that propelled him forward. His relentless self education fueled his legal career, while his wit and powerful oratory skills made him a captivating politician. Most importantly, his unwavering commitment to his ideals, particularly regarding abolition of slavery, resonated deeply with the public. Lincoln's presidency from 1861 to 1865 coincided with the Civil War. This was the nation's gravest crisis. His leadership during this time was his defining success. He preserved the Union, issued the Emancipation Proclamation, which ended slavery, and set the stage for racial equality. His legacy as the great emancipator and champion of unity continues to inspire us today. Lincoln's story teaches us that success is not about a charmed life, but about the ability to overcome obstacles and rise above them. Albert Einstein, quote, "Strive not to be a success, but rather to be of value." Einstein's journey to success is a fascinating tale of intellectual curiosity, overcoming challenges, and ultimately revolutionizing our understanding of the universe. In his early life, born in 1879 in Germany, young Albert displayed an independent streak. He showed signs of brilliance early on, but also struggled with traditional schooling due to his independent thinking and slow speech development. However, his fascination with science and thought experiments blossomed at a young age. So, just a fun fact, you guys, when I was younger, I was also diagnosed with a learning disability, and it was so hard for me for many years until a teacher told me one day, "Did you know that Albert Einstein also had a learning disability?" And for me, that opened a brand new door because I was just in the mindset of, oh, I have this learning disability. I'm never going to accomplish as much as everybody else. My life is always going to be limited. And in finding out that one of the most intelligent people in our history was also diagnosed with a learning disability, basically tore down those walls, tore down those barriers, and opened my heart and opened my spirit to be inspired and motivated to actually acknowledge that I can become something also. So Einstein's path was not always smooth. He was initially rejected from the Swiss Federal Institute of Technology due to poor grades in non scientific subjects. He eventually gained admission to a different program and excelled in physics and mathematics. However, finding academic appointments after graduation proved difficult. He faced rejections and worked as a patent clerk for several years. Now, hey, look at this. He went from being a clerk to being one of the most successful, intelligent scientific minds of our entire history. And several factors fueled his success. His insatiable curiosity, there's that word, and relentless pursuit of knowledge were paramount. He wasn't afraid to challenge established scientific thought, there's that challenging the status quo, and dared to ask fundamental questions about space, time, and reality. His exceptional imagination and ability to think in thought experiments proved invaluable. Additionally, his strong mathematical foundation allowed him to translate his ideas into groundbreaking equations. So in the year 1905, often referred to as his miracle year, saw him published four groundbreaking papers that revolutionized physics. Go Einstein! So his work redefined our understanding of the universe. Special relativity challenged Newtonian physics, and his theory of general relativity, published in 1915, explained gravity not as a force, but as a curvature of space-time. His work continues to influence various fields of physics, including cosmology and astrophysics. He became a pop culture icon, synonymous with genius. His legacy extends far beyond science, inspiring us to question, explore, and think creatively. Einstein's story teaches us that success isn't always about a conventional path. Following your curiosity, challenging assumptions, and perseverance in the face of setbacks can lead to remarkable breakthroughs. Let's talk about Miss Maya Angelou. Quote, "Success is liking yourself, liking what you do, and liking how you do it." Maya's story is a testament to the power of the human spirit to overcome adversity and rise to greatness. Here's a closer look at her journey. In early life, born Marguerite Ann Johnson in 1928, Maya Angelou's childhood was marked by trauma. At the age of 7, she was sexually assaulted by her mother's boyfriend, an experience that left her mute for several years. Can you imagine, you guys? I mean, she becomes one of the most motivational speakers, but for 4 years, she faced muteness due to a trauma that she experienced. She also faced racism and poverty as she grew up in Arkansas and Mississippi. However, her love for language and storytelling blossomed early. So the trauma of her assault and her subsequent muteness left deep scars. Racism and segregation were constant realities in her life. She became a single mother at a very young age and struggled financially. Despite these challenges, she displayed remarkable resilience and a determination to overcome adversity. Her ability to find solace and strength in words was central to her journey. Going from being mute, she became a captivating speaker and writer, using her voice to share her experience and inspire others. Her powerful storytelling ability, coupled with her unflinching honesty and poetic language, resonated with readers and listeners alike. She wasn't afraid to tackle difficult themes like racism, trauma, and identity, giving a voice to the marginalized and sparking very important conversations. Her most famous work, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, a powerful and poetic memoir, became a bestseller and a cornerstone of African American literature. She penned numerous other poems, essays, and even screenplays throughout her career. Beyond her writing, Angelou was a renowned speaker, her voice captivating audiences with her powerful delivery and inspirational messages. She became a champion for civil rights and social justices, using her platform to advocate for equality and empower others to find their voices. Her legacy extends far beyond literature and activism. She is an inspiration for anyone who has faced adversity. Her story teaches us the importance of resilience, the power of self expression, and the enduring strength of the human spirit. So, these stories I just shared with you come from jonathanmpam.com. I will leave the link in the description, which also includes motivational success stories of other well known people such as Thomas Edison, Walt Disney, Henry Ford, Oprah Winfrey, who, note, Oprah Winfrey often mentions Maya Angelou as being a huge inspiration in her life, J.K. Rowling, Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, Steve Harvey, Serena Williams, Michael Jordan, Dwayne Johnson, and Arnold Schwarzenegger. So, practical tips to harness creativity. It shows up in our lives in various ways, including innovative solutions to find problems, expressing ourselves through art or writing, coming up with new ideas, adapting to situations in unique ways, making everyday tasks more interesting, and generally seeing the world from a different perspective. Essentially, it's the ability to think outside of the box and bring fresh ideas to any situation, whether big or small. Some ways in which you might see creativity manifest in your daily life is at work, through designing new marketing campaigns, finding a more efficient way to complete a task, suggesting a novel approach to a project, or in relationships, it can show up as planning a unique date night, finding creative ways to express appreciation, and coming up with a thoughtful gift. In your personal life, it could be cooking a meal using leftover ingredients, decorating your home in a personalized style, learning a new skill through unconventional methods, or in artistic expression, painting, writing, playing music, dancing, photography. And some of the key aspects of creativity are imagination, the ability to visualize new ideas and possibilities, flexibility, being open to different perspectives and approaches, curiosity, a desire to explore and learn new things, problem solving, using creative thinking to overcome challenges, expression, communicating ideas and emotions through various mediums. So, I want to talk to you guys about some common misconceptions about creativity because I'm sure there are some of you who have said, I'm just not creative, or, oh, wow, if I could do that like they do, if I even only had a fraction of the talent that this person does. So, some of these misconceptions are the idea that it's a fixed trait, that it's limited to certain people, that creativity thrives in solitude, or the idea that children are more creative than adults, and the common misconception that as children age, they lose their creativity. A famous quote from Pablo Picasso says, "Every child is an artist. The problem is how to remain an artist once we grow up." In reality, creativity is a skill that can be developed and improved through practice and hard work, just like any other talent, any other skill. There is a low correlation between how creative someone thinks they are and how creative they actually are. Creativity is situational and can be influenced by many factors, including mood and emotional state. Creativity is not always a solitary activity, but rather one that can benefit from collaboration, feedback, and adaptation. So, in conclusion, some of the key points about the source of creativity and its connection to inspiration and motivation are: it's not a single point. Creativity does not stem from one specific place, but rather it arises from a combination of factors like personal interests, knowledge base, emotional states, and environmental stimuli. Creativity is a cognitive process. The brain actively combines and rearranges information to generate new ideas, often through mechanisms like divergent thinking, where multiple possibilities are explored. Inspiration is a trigger for creativity. It is considered a motivating factor that arises when encountering something novel, stimulating, or personally meaningful, which then propels someone to pursue a creative idea. Emotions are tied to creativity. Positive emotions like joy, excitement, and curiosity can significantly enhance creativity, while negative emotions might also fuel creative expression in certain situations. And creativity motivates us to act. Once inspired, the drive to translate an idea into a tangible creation comes from motivation, which can be intrinsic, driven by personal interest, or extrinsic, driven by external rewards. I encourage you to try something new today. It could be something as simple as taking a different route home, reading a book on a subject you've never explored, or even doodling on a piece of paper. Let your curiosity guide you towards a new experience or activity and see where it takes you. Remember, creativity is not a destination, it's a journey of discovery and growth. Embrace every opportunity to learn and explore. And as you do, I invite you to share your stories and creative sparks with us. Until next time, stay curious and keep creating. Subscribe to keep connected with future content and join the Facebook group, The North Star Within, for more direct interaction with myself, fellow listeners, and a community of like-minded people here to support one another. As Ram Dass says, we are all just walking each other home.